Hello everyone! Today I'm gonna provide the simple way to create a basic context in React application. In a typical React application, data can be sent from parent to child component via props. Let's take a look at my example application. I have an app component and with a toggle theme button, add a content component inside of the app component and have the text component inside the content component. Back to the app component. In the app component, I have the state to set the theme of my application and have the set theme function as well. When I click to the toggle theme button in my app component, I will toggle the theme from the light to dark or from the dark to light. To use the theme, I pass it to the content component, receive it as a prop here, and then pass it to the text component as a props as well. And finally, in the text component, I use the theme to add a class to my wrapper tag. If the theme is light, the class would be light. And if the theme is not light, it's dark, the class would be dark. And let's take a look at my style file. In the dark mode, my text component, we have the background color is black. And in the light mode, my text component, we have a green background. The problem here is that actually I don't need to use the theme in the content component, but I still have to pass the theme from the app component to the content and pass from the content to the text component. When I have a lots of nested components like this, it might become really complicated. Use context can address this problem. It gives us a way to manage data globally. First of all, I want to remove all props in my components, then apply the use context to my application. From my app component, I would like to create a theme context via the create context function. This function comes from React library. And I want to export it so that I can use it in the rest of my application. Then to use the theme context, we have to use the context provider to wrap all the code that I want to access. The data have been stored in the context. I can get a provider from a theme context like this and wrap all of my code in this provider. To pass the value to the theme context so that we can use it in everywhere we want, we have to pass it to the value props in the provider here. And I simply pass the theme here. So we have the provider, and next, to access that value from the text component, I will use the use context hook to get a context value. We have to pass the context to that hook. Now, let's check the app It still works as expected. Cool. And additionally, I would like to remove my context to the separate file so that it would be easier for me to manage it. I want to create a context folder here and create a separate file for my context. In the context, I will create a team context first. And next, I have to have the provider as well. To create a wrapper component, I can use the children props here to wrap all the child in the theme provider component. Also have to use the state to save the theme as well. And move the logic when click to the toggle theme to my file. I want to create a toggle function here so that I can pass to to all of the components that I want to use it. In the theme provider, we have to pass the value as well. And then I want to pass the theme and the toggle theme function. Create this as an object. And now we have the context, but the provider, and now we need to create a consumer thing. We would be use theme context. Return a function to call use context. Cool. Now I have the separate file. Let's try to apply it to my application. First, need to wrap all of my code in a theme provider. And inside of the theme provider, we can access the context rather than get a state here. I will get a theme from my context. No, I think I just want to get a toggle theme function. Then I want to use the context in the text components as well. So I have used the theme provider to wrap all of my components, and then inside the theme provider, I can access the theme context in the app component. I access the use theme context to get a toggle theme function, and inside the text component, I use the theme context to get a theme stage. Let's take a look at my application again and make sure it still works as expected. Cool. That's all about the use context in the React application. Thank you for watching my video.